patient with insurance through Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal Employee Program on your docket, wondering, number one, are you in network with the plan? How many visits do you get with this plan? Where the heck do you even submit this insurance claim? Most importantly, how are you going to bill it? And then the age-old question that we all seem to get, is telehealth covered for federal employee programs? So, hi guys, I'm Amy Plano. I'm the reimbursement dietitian, and I help dietitians and CNSs just like you get credentialed, build the shit out of insurance, and make the money you deserve. And I have been a Blue Cross Blue Shield provider since 2008, and I have been billing the federal plans since then. So this is definitely not my first rodeo with billing federal plans. In today's video, we're going to cover the following. Number one, how do you determine if you are in network with the plan? Number two, what are the frequency or the cadence of the visits that are covered? Number three, how are we going to bill these? And then how do we know if telehealth is covered? So let's get right into it. For those of you guys who do not know what Blue Cross Blue Shield federal plans are, is Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal Employee Programs, also known as FEP, F-E-P, is a health insurance plan designed specifically for U.S. federal workers, employees, retirees, and their families. And this is a pretty common plan you guys will see historically in your practices. It is one of the government workers' most widely used insurance options. And like I said, you will see it commonly. There's generally three different types of plans: basic, standard, and then FEP Blue Focus. I'm talking 2025 if you're watching this video. And then generally each level of coverage has different out-of-pocket costs. The thing to remember is that this is a nationwide product. So members have access to a network of dietitians and healthcare providers all across the US. And obviously, the question you guys are wondering is, do they have preventative services? And the answer is yes. And we're going to get down into it. So let's go into it first relative to question number one, which is, how do you determine if you are in network with the patient's plan? Okay, so first things first, when you credential and contract with Blue Cross Blue Shield, just your general state plan, I'll use Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield because I'm in Connecticut. Historically speaking, the federal plan is automatically added to that particular Blue Cross Blue Shield contract. With that being said, I have seen dietitians and CNSs, for whatever reason, it was excluded. When I look at my actual contract, which is old for Blue Cross Blue Shield, I see the federal plan listed very clearly. A different way to determine whether or not you guys are in network with that particular plan is if your state's Blue Cross Blue Shield plan processes these claims through Availity, you guys can generally check the status of whether or not you are in network with that plan by either looking in Availity and verifying in Availity, or number two, probably calling the number on the back of the line. The easiest way, obviously, is through Availity. And just to rest everybody's anxiety, most of you guys are automatically in with the federal plan if you are in with a Blue Cross Blue Shield plan. Okay, so the second question, how many visits do these plans get? I feel like it is like an old wives' tale that these plans get 6 covered visits. In my experience, from billing them almost for 2 decades, which is bananas, I have seen unlimited visits on almost all of these plans, which leads me to the third piece. How do we bill it? We bill it the same way we bill our Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield plans, which is Z71.3 plus a BMI code. With that being said, obviously Z71.3, in my personal experience in 2025, works equally as well, but just the protocol in my practice is we use Z71.3 plus a BMI code, and we get unlimited visits. The fourth piece that I want to talk about, and this is a confusing piece, is where do these claims go? I'm dating myself, but back in the day, these claims had a special payer ID where they would go to. Nowadays, in 2025 and beyond, these claims are submitted through your local Blue Cross Blue Shield branch. So for example, when we submit these claims, we use Intake Queue, we send them directly through Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, the same payer ID for all of our Blue Cross Blue Shield plans. Anthem sends it to Federal, Federal sends it back to Connecticut, and then Connecticut pays me my rate for Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. So the federal plans will generally start with an R. And so that's how, and it will also say like FEP, Federal Employee Plan, on the front of it. So make sure in your EMR, you know how to submit out-of-state plans. If you don't know how to submit out-of-state plans, I actually have an amazing masterclass. I think it's like 90 minutes. You can head over to reimbursementdietitian.com and you can purchase it. It's really good. And it will actually even show you in the common EMRs where you guys are actually going to change the payer. So number 4, all of those claims should go through your local. And then the last piece, the piece that seems to come up often from a telehealth standpoint, once again, I am recording this video in March of 2025. To the best of my knowledge, and we submit a lot of these claims, even though we may be quoted, they need to be submitted through like MD Live or some other platform. We submit all of our, for telehealth, all of these plans seem to have unlimited telehealth, Z71.3, and we just utilize our, our HIPAA encrypted, end-to-end encrypted telehealth platform, which for us is Intake Queue. So we have found that they might quote you that you need to use a specific platform. We have noticed that that is not the case. The insurance companies cannot dictate which telehealth platforms you use, as long as they are obviously protecting the patient's confidentiality and adhere to all of our HIPAA rules, so on and so forth. So let's recap. Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal Plan is a very strong program for federal employees, retirees, and their families, right? Historically speaking, these plans are super strong. They get unlimited visits using Z71.3. We submit these plans through our local, which means the insurance Blue Cross Blue Shield product you are credentialed with. And then in my experience, they have all of those visits. Telehealth is covered, and then we are paid at the same rate as our state Blue Cross Blue Shield product. So are you in network with them? In my personal experience, when you credential directly through Blue Cross Blue Shield for your state, that is often added to your contract. Once again, make sure that you verify. You should almost 100% of the time be in. I'm going to say 98% of the time, because I work with hundreds of dietitians, and I have seen a handful on the West Coast where it has not been added to their contract. They were able to do it after the fact, but I don't want to make assumptions. So if you know somebody who is billing federal and is struggling with some of these questions that we just nailed in this particular video, please share this video with them. If you're somebody who is looking for tons of help with all of the insurance companies, we're going to put the link below this video. I run an epic 6-month coaching program where I literally teach you how to bill every single insurance, all the major insurance companies, not just federal. So we go deep, dirty. I show you EMRs. Show you claim submission. I show you billing and coding. I show you marketing. I show you all of those things. So if you love this video, share it with somebody, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because we release videos just like this once a week, hooking you guys up with the most current contemporary information regarding insurance, billing, and credentialing. So that's all Amy P, the reimbursement, has for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next week on this channel for a new video on all things reimbursement, private practice, business, and being your own boss.